Hey, I hope that everyone is having an amazing night as you watch this right now. If you're watching this video and you watched yesterday's video, glad to see you back. If you didn't, go ahead and check that out. Filming from the same spot right after. This is gonna be a little bit of a build-off video. So, yesterday's video, we talked about 2019, what the plan is with YouTube. I'm gonna keep posting every day. I've got a lot of stuff in the works with being able to outsource effectively within the next couple of weeks, which is gonna be awesome, removing my timepiece so that I'm able to do that while still focusing a lot on the business aspect of things, which is gonna be very, very beneficial. So in this video, I wanna talk just real quick about some of the stuff I'm doing in 2019 as for my focus with e-commerce. So I mentioned in that video something that is very in line with my goals for this year. I'm focusing a lot more on e-commerce than I was, which is why I actually need to tone back the amount of time I'm spending directly on stuff like YouTube videos, certain ends of the client. I'm just trying to outsource. It's what I call systemizing and optimizing both my life and my businesses. So to give you a recap, first of all, the reason on why I'm focusing more on e-commerce in 2019 than I was in any other year, which obviously you guys know, this is where it's kind of interesting. The channel itself is primarily based around e-commerce. Now, I never liked to hold myself, I never like to do that around one thing. You know, I don't hold my content to only e-commerce. You know, I believe that the YouTube channel is me. It's a reflection of myself. It's anything I'm doing, anything I want to talk about, any content I feel like I want to create or share. So that's what the focus is. But now the reason that I'm focusing more on e-commerce specifically is because the potential, like I'm still getting better at it. I'm not the best. I'm not the best at e-commerce. I don't know who is. Jeff Bezos is technically the richest in the world, but is he the best at e-commerce? Okay, yes and no, but not the way we do it. So this is why it's an interesting thing. I just understood a lot more about heavily scaling Facebook ads. I finally have really good systems in place, again, systemizing and optimizing with my personal team of e-commerce people where I can really systemize everything and scale it. I can bring a lot more revenue in. You know, I'm partnering with people who already have stores going that are making a lot of money, and what we're doing together is I'm just scaling it. I've literally, the amount of, actually, I don't ever use this hammock. This is just a little, I don't want to say a joke, but it's a decoy. This is the hammock I use, because this one, you don't fall out of it. This one kind of on some bullshit. But anyways, the reason I tell you that is because from sitting in this hammock facing this way, the amount of times I've sat right here and just scaled Facebook ads is ridiculous. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just focused so much on Facebook ads. Don't really give a hoot about Instagram influencers anymore. I'll do some here and there. Did them on Black Friday of 2018, Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday. Did like $100,000 in 3 days. But you know, it's all about consistency, scalability, and I don't like volatility. So I'm all about data with everything. I'm seeing a lot more potential to grow with e-commerce, especially with what I know. So I'm being able to focus more on that. And now that I have the team end of things with my other stuff, especially with the brand too, I'm able to then focus on just my e-commerce stuff and then really recording and just being able to document and show what I'm doing specifically with the e-commerce content. So now what am I focusing on exactly? So I'm not actually really building too many brands with e-commerce. I believe it's actually bad to focus on multiple brands. So I have one brand that I'm working on, okay, one brand I'm partnered on where they're doing most of the stuff. I'm doing the marketing aspect. So with a brand, the time piece is typically going to be involved with content, you know, customer support, putting stuff on social media, making sure the website's good, email blasts. I don't want to deal with any of that. So even for the brand that I have myself, that's outsourced to my personal e-commerce team. So this one thing where I'm partnered, I'm actually partnered on a couple. It's just regular clients that come to me. They're already making, as an example, $3,000 a day, and they want to take it to their goal of 10. Perfect. I'll take an equity cut of that. I'll take a cut of the profits that we make, and I will go ahead and run your ads. So that's something I do for a lot of people. But what that allows me to do is focus on just what I'm good at, the skill of Facebook ads. So obviously I'm very well rounded with e-commerce because I've had to build everything, but excuse me, it's all about focusing on what you're already good at, focus in on that, amplify that, and then you can branch out a little bit. But you don't want to go from e-commerce to like farming and like vegetation on a plant or whatever. Like, you know, go to like e-commerce and then something like, you know, client work or like Facebook ads for social media marketing, you know, a little bit different but still similar skill sets. So what I'm doing with e-commerce, I'm focusing on that. I'm doing a lot of one product stores. You could essentially treat this as funnels. I'm not really using ClickFunnels very much anymore for e-commerce. e-commerce only when I have clients that come to me who have a really, really good product and they want to use a funnel. Other than that, I'm using one product e-commerce stores. You can check out the video we made a couple days back that talks about what theme you should be using for your Shopify store in 2019. I talked about the one product store themes. I talked about what works really well for the brands, for the perceived brands, and all that stuff. So make sure to check out those if you're curious about those individual topics. But it's definitely been a really interesting thing, and I'm focusing just more on e-commerce because that's where I can make more money. So again, it's doubling down on the skill set. I've been working on it for years, and it's time to just scale. I want to like scale everything every year by multiple exponential amounts. So that's kind of what I'm up to. You know, I don't know how much more specific I can be. People can be like, what exactly are you doing? It's just taking winning products, some that I find myself. I'll make a whole video on product research, but I'll be scrolling through Instagram. If I see a product once or twice has a bunch of engagement, a bunch of comments, I'll go look at it. I'll go look into it a little further. So I just keep my eyes open on social media. I see stuff that's trending. I have alerts set through some softwares. So I just go ahead and I look at that. Plus, I have a full team of e-commerce people, keep that in mind, that do product research. One of them, that's all they do all day. So that allows me to just pull what I think is gonna work, boom, run ads, and then I determine very quickly if it is or if it's not. So that's the focus. Again, just primarily Facebook ads, really, really blowing up revenue with e-commerce, getting a lot of data for products. So when I find other products, I have data saved and I can pull that. Now, direct order data uploaded into Facebook is not as powerful as, for an example, maybe a shared pixel. So it depends on what it's for. If it's for a client, if it's for myself, I can utilize some of that data to help boost other products faster and further. So that's what I'm focusing on, you guys. I have to head out to dinner right now. I gotta drive like an hour and a half up to Malibu, going to Mastro's, which is gonna be awesome with a couple of people. So yeah, definitely, I don't ever really treat myself with dinner. Actually, I don't think I'm paying, but crazy. So yeah, I just wanted to leave you guys with this amazing view. Wish you a very positive, happy, healthy, and prosperous, I was about to say prosperity, 2019, okay? Really wishing you guys the best. I'm pulling for you, I'm betting on you. If you're just getting into e-commerce, welcome. Feel free to check out a bunch of the free resources we have, which is primarily our YouTube channel. I would love it if you guys subscribed, and if you like this video, make sure to drop a like down below. I do appreciate the support. And with that being said, I'll be seeing you tomorrow in the next video. Peace.